been a long time. I mean, Hoshimoa, he seems like an incredible player, but
hold on a second. Wait.
Hoshim. That's what I
see. Now you've got. Is that okay?
The pronunciations are mad. They're all over the place.
I've never heard that one.
I know you might be saying it right. I might be saying it wrong.
Okay.
I usually butcher names. Just to pull it out there. If I'm not familiar with the name, if I ain't repeating your name on a regular basis, I will butcher it. If I don't.
Do you know anyone else who's called Hoshim?
Yeah, Hoshim.
The new kit has been released. The new home kit.
Yeah.
Well, you don't look like. It looks quite good.
No, it's a nice kit, but I don't think I'm going to be buying it.
Oh, okay. How do you operate then? How do you deal with that? Because obviously it's like us against the club. We feel like.
Yeah, I need to see improvements. I mean, I think this is going to be.
Do you think that helps?
What, by not buying the kit?
Yeah. Do you think I sometimes think, hold on a second, it's not adding up. If I buy 24 kits, they'll probably buy a player because they've got more money.
Yeah.
Or is it that the deal's already done? They've done the shirt, they've got the money already, and we're just mugging ourselves off by buying kits.
I think they have already got the deal done already, innit? And they got the money. Yeah. I think they kind of forecast how many shirts they're gonna sell.
Are you gonna be buying the kit?
I'm not this season now. This is probably going to be like
none of them. You're not going to buy them.
No, because this is like, and I want to though, but then I know they're still going to be there for me to buy next season if I really care about the kit. Do you know what I mean? Like this is probably like one of the first seasons that I haven't bought. Last season, the season before, been splashing money. Last season I bought how many different training kits? I bought every kit. That got me. It was the FA Cup that gassed me. Oh. The moment we won the FA Cup, I was like, yeah, you know what? Let's go down to the Emirates. Let's go down there. I was in the armory, mate. I was in there. I even was a video in there. I done a little vlog in there. They were telling me, can you put your phone away? I was like, no, I'm just gonna keep it out. But yeah, man, I went and spent so much money in there that day. And, and I thought that we were going to go. And then we done the Thomas Partey. I was like, yes.
That's interesting because that is what success does.
Yeah.
Success makes people buy into the product more.
There we go.
Are you worried about going into the new season?
Yeah, definitely. 100%. I think everyone is. Because especially when I know Hibernian was a friendly, but we were playing the same football that we were playing last season that people wasn't happy with. Slow, lethargic. Of course, we haven't got the Ruben Neves or the Lokonga in there just yet to help us with the transition. But it doesn't seem like they've been working on much.
Well, they've all been on holiday. That's the first run out.
Yeah, I know.
Do you read much into pre-season in general?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, man. Pre-season is big for me, man.
First things first, I couldn't believe that they were charging people to watch the game. Right? Yeah. That's the first thing. Stan, seriously, that's a little bit of a piss take.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't read anything into pre-season at all. It's like they're warm-up runarounds. Nah,
man. I want to see glimpses of what I want to see what you're going to be doing in the Premier League. I want to see. I know the first 1 or 2 games is, they're going to be gaining full fitness and so on and so forth, getting back to their fitness. But I still want to see like patterns. I still want to see.
But they can't really even replicate what they're going to do next season, if anything, because half of them aren't there. Some of them need rests.
Yeah, no,
I say half of them. We only had 4 at the Euros, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm just thinking like the players that we had out, they could have done better than they did. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like the football doesn't help them. It doesn't help them. It doesn't allow them to make the right decisions sometimes as well.
So do you think he's going to last?
I don't know, man. It's all based on the board. He shouldn't have lost.
Well, no, it's based on him and how he gets the results for the team.
Yeah, no, but I mean, up till now, in my opinion, he shouldn't have lasted this long.
Oh.
So it's down to the board. I reckon we're going to go out into the new season, continue playing the way we've been playing. It's not going to be that great. We're going to see losses, draws, maybe a few W's, but it's going to be, and then it's down to the board to press that button, pull that trigger, man. Like
we're doing an Amazon documentary, All or Nothing.
All or Nothing.
Part 4. Are we ready for that? Because this is what I understand of it, right? They've been filming. So
they got the Hibs. They got the Hibs game.
They're filming this season.
Is the documentary going to document Arteta getting sacked?
There's 2 ways that can go. Arsenal have got no European football, full focus, and it could be a really good example. You know, when people are watching you, you do things more correctly.
Yeah.
Just because you know they're checking up on you.
Yeah, it's like a little micromanage in a way, like even though they're not. But
so maybe they will be keeping up appearances and on their best behaviour and fully focused for one season, which could end up making them all look amazing. Exactly. I mean, obviously, on the flip side, it could go horribly wrong. If it's anything like last season, it could be the most comedy show ever.
There we go.
Ben White is definitely going to be our starting centre-back.
Who's going to get dropped, though? Do you reckon it's going to be Holding, Gabriel? Who would you prefer to see?
Unless
Ben White
he plays at 3 at the back.
Oh, yeah.
I reckon that encourages people like Tavares to be able to get forwards.
Yep, that makes sense. I think he would play a 3 at the back. That's the formation he deployed once we come out of lockdown anyway. So,
or he does a different way whereby the left back does go forward, but the DM slips into centre back, and that would be Lokonga.
Yeah.
So Gabriel, Lokonga, and Ben White.
Yeah.
Sort of at the back.
That could work. It could work.
At least it looks like there's some kind of plan. We're dealing with certain things within the squad that really do need fixing in this window, it looks like.
Yeah.
We have got a spare left back. He might not be everyone's cup of tea, right? You know, but he's a spare left back.
Yeah.
And that is going to be needed because of Tierney's injury record.
Yeah.
We've got someone potentially to replace Xhaka in Lokonga.
Yep.
If he does end up starting for the team, as I think he is, I think he's going to go straight in the 11.
Hopefully he does, man. Hopefully he does. I wanna see these players flourish, man. I don't want to see them get loaned back out.
We're going to have a new centre-back, potentially in Ben White. We have a midfielder of the quality of Ruben Neves with a spare goalkeeper. That is actually looking like quite a good window, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
You're not impressed? You need more. You're looking for more. What is it you're looking for more?
I would say we would need more creativity. We still need, because we can't neglect.
Okay, what about Odegaard? Is he still on the cards?
No. Well,
I saw him yesterday with the Real Madrid captain's armband on.
Yeah, but it's mad because the reports that are coming out last night and yesterday saying that Odegaard's back on the cards. Odegaard's available again.
They're in financial trouble. That's all. Real Madrid. I think from what I heard, they need to sell potentially Odegaard, Isco, and one other. Well, a lot of people have kind of turned their nose up at Odegaard because initially when he came, there's a lot of hype.
Yeah.
I think people have really got on board with the Smith Rowe train more, though.
Yeah, no, I get you. You see Odegaard, I liked Odegaard. I think he was an incredible player, man. Well, he is an incredible player. He come in, he added a different dimension to the team, something that we was lacking. I don't think he was like the final package though. Like, what it is I see, when you're dealing with players like Mesut Ozil and people that are so gifted in those moments, I wasn't really seeing that from Odegaard, and I expected to see that,
Right. He's still a kid though. He's 22, isn't he?
There we go. Would you take him back? Would you have him back? I
mean, I don't know if Arsenal have got the financial clout or the European football to be that choosy when it comes to that type of player.
Yeah.
And if you could get a good deal, I'd take him back for sure. I know that a lot of Arsenal fans weren't that keen though. He did have a little bit of an injury problem.
Slight one.
That might have influenced how well he was able to really press. And I think...
I feel that we didn't see the best of Odegaard because of, a few different reasons. I don't know, maybe the way Arteta wanted him to play, certain things he was doing, maybe we weren't super comfortable with it. Maybe it could be, I don't know, man. I just feel like there's something wrong with our system.
Okay.
And it doesn't allow the players to really utilise their strengths.
Mate, we are 3 weeks away from the start of the season. Then.
Yeah, we haven't got our team together.
Team together? We haven't even got rid of the team that we're trying to...
Because that's probably not the agenda.
Is Willian going to be a part of this team for this season?
All the reports are suggesting that Willian's going.
He's going.
They've told Willian he's going. They've advised Willian he's going. They've told Kia to get on the phone and make a deal happen. He sorted out the Inter Miami situation, but then...
What do you mean he sorted it out? Because he's still there?
No, that's what I'm saying. He sorted it out. He lined it up to get into the negotiation process.
Bro, listen to this.
And he asked for so much money.
This is where Arsenal fans are kidding themselves.
Go on.
How much is Willian on?
He's on 100k.
No, he's not.
Look, he's on 100k a week, but he gets incentives that can take him up to 220k. That's based on assists, goals, like things like that. It's the same with Aubameyang. Aubameyang gets 250k a week, but to take him up to 375k, he needs to score, he needs to play, there are certain incentives that take him up to that. If he doesn't score a goal, he doesn't get the extra bonus.
I've seen reports that Willian is on between 180 and 200k a week.
No, that's including the bonuses.
If that includes bonuses, right, that's fair enough. But the fact that he's on 100k plus a week in itself means that it is literally not going to happen. An MLS deal.
There has been moments where Willian, like even in the friendly the other day, you know, he looked good. He looks like, you know, he looks...
Oh, you rate Willian?
No, I mean, like in that in that friendly, he looked better than...
Are you talking about against Hibs?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Hibs. We lost to Hibernian.
Yeah.
This is not a problem, is it? Do I need to be worried about that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're looking at the fixture list, it's the easiest game that we could have won.
Right.
Because we've got big games coming up in this.
Why are we playing Chelsea and Tottenham in pre-season?
I don't know. And then 2 games in, we play Chelsea again.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, this is awful.
I think it's Brentford, then Chelsea.
That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, okay, right. Did you watch the Hibs game?
I didn't watch it, but I watched the highlights.
They're trying to charge people.
$7.99.
What's happening here?
I don't know. I don't know.
Arsenal, Stan, are you having a laugh, mate? It's pre-season, bro.
Exactly.
So we've got to pay 10 quid a time to watch pre-season.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Arsenal's interest in Tammy Abraham.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. You don't...
No, this is it. This is where we're going around in full circle, just going around in circles and circles all the time. Tammy Abraham, man. Are you taking Tammy Abraham? Would you be happy with him? What are you telling me about Tammy?
Well, the point is that Lacazette's contract is going to expire next summer.
Yeah.
So we are going to have to look for a striker. And apparently, Arsenal are open to offers for the Frenchman to try and help fund the bid for Tammy Abraham.
See, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like, his stats ain't been... I was looking at him yesterday. His stats ain't been that bad.
What is the difference between Tammy Abraham and Mason Mount? I mean, I know one's a striker and one's a midfielder, but what is the difference? One is being lauded, plays for England every minute, takes all free kicks and corners, the Champions League hero, all this. They're both the same, right? They're both the same quality. They've both grown up, literally, same platform, same coaching.
Yeah.
Why would Arsenal turn their nose up at that?
I don't know. Maybe one that's coming from Chelsea with experienced players from Chelsea in the past. Hasn't really gone our way.
But this one is young, hungry. He's got a lot to prove. It's not Petr Cech. It's not David Luiz or Willian.
Yeah, or Gallas.
They're all in their 30s.
You know what? The maddest thing is, when I thought twice about it and I looked at him, looked at the numbers, I thought, you know what? His numbers ain't bad. This season, he hasn't really been given a lot of game time. He's got 22 games and 6 goals. So that's questionable. You think 22 games, were they all starts? No, he clearly come off the bench in a lot of those games. But then you go back to his first season at Chelsea when he had his senior breakthrough. Done very, very well. He got 18 goal contributions in about 32 games.
Wow.
15 of those were goals.
Yep.
Then the following season at Aston Villa, he done mad numbers. He was on like maybe 28 goal contributions, but that's in the Championship though. Right. 28 goal contributions in about 38 games. But when I was talking about him, people then saying, okay, but what about Ivan Toney? Right. Who done crazy big numbers last season in the Championship. Probably one of the only strikers that have done those type of numbers.
Well, who do you prefer, Toney or Abraham?
For me, Tammy, he's got an attitude whereby I feel like he's already made it. You know, like I'm here, I'm with the big guys, you know, I'm calm, you know, I've got money, I've got a nice house, all of that. So I feel like he's kind of in that type of lifestyle and living in that type of moment. But with Ivan Toney, it's more or less he's hungrier. He's determined. He wants to be at the top. He still wants to prove himself. He might. How old is Ivan Toney? What, about 24?
I'm not sure.
I think he's about 24. So I think he might be a bit older than Abraham, but more hungrier. I think he's got a different type of attitude. Comes from a different type of background.
Right. Well, Ivan Toney's completely unproven in the Prem.
Yeah, that's the only question.
Tammy is international.
Yep.
He is got the goals for Chelsea. He's played a couple of seasons in the Prem. He's done it in the Championship. I think I like his profile, you know. He offers quite a lot. He's very tall. He's quite quick. He works hard. He can do the first time finishing like a little bit like Giroud, or at least he's working towards that.
Yeah.
I think maybe we're overestimating the hunger of the Championship player, which, remember, Abraham he's already done.
Yeah.
And underestimating the fact that Tammy might have won the Champions League, but he wasn't really a part of that.
Yeah.
And he might just have a little bit of him, which is like, I want to kind of do that on my own, or be the main man. We could potentially offer him the chance to be the main man.
We could do.
Or at least a pathway to being the main man.
Makes it a lot easier for him, you know, behind the scenes as well, because we're a London-based club.
Right.
We're right around the corner. But you really have to move.
What's the max you're paying for Tammy?
See, this is it. This is it. His market value right now is about 34 million. I mean, I'm looking to decrease that. I mean, I would pay 20 million maybe. I mean, I feel like that's a stretch for me right now.
20 million is a stretch.
Yeah.
I mean, we're paying 30 for Ramsdale, so
this is it.
Right.
The market's just overinflated.
I do feel like his value has decreased because he's kind of been left in the wings for a minute.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 25, 30 mil, I would probably snap that up, man. Spurs have entered the race for Lyon's Houssem Aouar.
Yep.
Arsenal apparently still keen on the Lyon playmaker, but Tottenham are now in the conversation.
Yeah.
That's going to really hurt if they pip us to this player who we've been talking about for about 3 years now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a long time. I mean, Houssem Aouar, he seems like an incredible player, but...
Hold on a second, wait.
Houssem. That's what I...
See, now you've got... Is that, okay.
The pronunciations are mad. They're all over the place.
I've never heard that one.
I know, you might be saying it right, I might be saying it wrong.
Okay.
I usually butcher names. Just to pull it out there. If I'm not familiar with the name, if I ain't repeating your name on a regular basis, I will butcher it. If I don't.
Do you know anyone else who's called Houssem?
Houssem.
Where have you got? Because I've never heard that name before.
Listen, I'm reading it. I'm just reading it, and that's my pronunciation.
Okay.
So how are you saying it?
I say Houssem.
Houssem.
Yeah.
Houssem. I mean, I believe him. His pronunciation. His pronunciation of words.
One like you knew
bro,
it.
You're very, very articulated with what you're saying. Me.
Houssem.
Yeah, you're very good with your words. Okay.
Right.
So anyway. I believe him when it comes to pronunciations. Anyway, so.
A deal for Granit Xhaka to join Roma is accelerating. The offer has been increased to 18 million with a bonus. He's already said yes to a 4-year deal. Jose Mourinho really wants Granit Xhaka, doesn't he?
Weird one.
Is it that weird? He's so good for Switzerland. He had amazing Euros.
Oh no, it's just Arsenal, isn't it?
Is it that Arsenal get him to play in a certain way, or is it that the Prem is not built for him?
It could be both. It could be that the Prem's not built for him and Arsenal make him play in a certain way. Even under Arsene Wenger, I didn't like how Xhaka was used.
Ian Wright has said, you can't sell Xhaka for 20 million euros and buy Neves for 40 million euros as a replacement because Xhaka is better than him in every way.
Who says that? Ian Wright?
Ian Wright, yeah.
Wow, what's Ian Wright seeing?
Are you not in agreement? You think
No.
Yeah.
To be honest, man, Ruben Neves is levels above Xhaka, man. He's can move the ball forward. He's quick on turning with the ball. He knows what he wants to do with the ball before he actually receives the ball. Xhaka doesn't know what he wants to do before he receives the ball. No, man. When it comes to the final third, he's very, very direct.
You're a fan?
Yeah, no, I'm a fan of Ruben Neves, man.
Locatelli. Sassuolo midfielder Manuel Locatelli, who had an amazing Euros. A lot of people raving about the guy. Arsenal, ready. Apparently ready to bid, but waiting to see what happens with Juventus.
Yeah, so it's basically there. I think Locatelli's got a clause in his contract whereby a Champions League team can trigger that clause.
Okay.
And Juventus have already told his club that they want to trigger that clause.
Right.
Now, due to their relationship that they have, they are trying to stay loyal to Juventus and saying, all right, cool, we'll wait for you to come over and grab him. But not only that, the player himself wants to join Juventus.
Oh, so the player he's not interested in Arsenal?
He's not in. I mean, he probably would be interested, but he's not interested, basically.
Okay. So
Edu apparently has been told to convince him. What's this?
We are currently watching William Saliba's announcement video for Marseille, where he's displaying all kinds of brilliant challenges, top-notch long passing, couple of goals.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I will be following Marseille this season.
Yeah, I want to definitely keep track of how William Saliba's getting on, and Matteo Guendouzi.
And Guendouzi as well.
You know what I want to question over this thing though, because from our understanding, Matteo Guendouzi's been banished from the club because Arteta doesn't like his attitude or whatever it is. Now, if that's the case, and you don't like a person for their attitude or for their character, and you're like, yeah, he's not going to be a part of my team, we're just doing this because we can't flog him off or whatnot, why would you then go and loan your prospect to go and buddy up with the same dude?
Well, maybe it's more the player's choice. I just get a feeling that he has had a big part to play in this now. I think he feels disrespected. His pride is probably hurt now.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm sure that there would have been Premier League managers who would have taken him. It definitely would have served him well to be playing in the Premier League. Surely that is the point, or at least that's the excuse that we're being told, that he's not ready for the Prem. So, Marseille are a Europa League club, European club with history and ambitions to be a Champions League side. It's a good little bit of business for them.
Exactly.
And it will be interesting to see how it works out. So I'll be following Marseille very closely. Listen, let's talk about Hector Bellerin.
Oof.
He looks like he's basically told the club that
he wants to go.
He wants a new challenge, and he's been in talks with Inter Milan trying to fix a deal. Are you happy to see the back of him? Are you excited about getting a new right back, or do you think that we've already got the guy who's going to be starting for us?
I'm looking forward to seeing the back of Bellerin for sure. I just don't think he's been good enough.
We've got Chelsea, Tottenham. If Arsenal were to win all three of those games, would you suddenly start thinking, oh, I'm excited about the new season and where this is going?
This is it. This is what the friendlies are for, man. It's to demonstrate our worth and to demonstrate what we're going to be doing, And I know, again, you're going to see, some hiccups. Players need to get fitness and so on and so forth. But again, I need to see something. We need to go out there and prove that we can compete with these type of teams. And that will lead us to believe that we have a chance of climbing back up that ladder.
So you wouldn't be like, this actually has zero meaning whatsoever, and he's probably just experimenting with all sorts of things?
No.
You need to see 100% from
You've had 18 months of experimenting. And that's how I'm seeing it, because it is all about match fitness and getting those levels up. But we still need to be winning the game. We still need to be...
Isn't this part of the problem with what he's had on his hands? You remember the faction we were talking about, that little clique of Ozil, Kolasinac, Mustafi, that Koscielny to deal with, injuries to this, that, the other, Aubameyang off form. Is it not that he just had to get Arsenal's Premier League survival done, and then we can start to see the progression once we've got rid of a few of those bad apples? Because going into this season, even the European football not being there, for me, it's an opportunity for them to really focus on the league and work on more stuff midweek in training, where he's probably not had the time, bro. Imagine the weekend fixture, Saturday or Sunday, then Wednesday you're travelling. You've only got 2 days, really, because you're going to have to give them a rest day. Yeah. Maybe that's Monday. So you've got 1 day's training, and then you're flying out to European fixture, and then flying back, and they're tired, and they can't do... Maybe they just haven't had time to work on new stuff. This season will be an opportunity for that. And the next season is where you will see the results. But are you going to be happy staying the course? Maddison, are you up for this, Maddison?
I'm up for Maddison. If we can get Maddison done, I'm up for it. I would love to bring Maddison in, bring him in. I know he'd be a creative player, add value.
Sit Smith Rowe on the bench.
No, I'll stick Smith Rowe on the left-hand side.
Where are you putting Saka?
Right, Pepe's on the bench. Pepe's on the bench.
Record signing on the bench.
On the bench.
Arsenal's player of the year last season.
I'll put him on the bench. Honestly, I feel like Pepe stepped up at the end of the season. Yeah, I want to see more from Pepe. Okay. We've spent a lot of money on Pepe, and he needs to prove that he's worth that amount of money. We're 2 years in now. You know what I mean? I still feel like we haven't seen the best of Pepe. In order to get the best of Pepe, and Mikel Arteta, I think, sussed this out. Bench him. He's going to be more hungrier. When he gets the chance to come on, he's going to prove.
Oh, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you as per usual. We'll be back same time, same place next week.